So quantum traders are the only traders that are ever going to find success. And when I'm talking about quantum traders, I'm not talking about like those mad scientists with these big computers and these algorithms that are doing like quantum trading, right? I'm not really talking about that. What I'm talking about is the trader that understands identity shifting, identity, the self image, the quantum field, this type of trader. This is the person that is going to overcome any kind of obstacle because they understand, they understand the way the universe works and the way that your results are shaped from within. And so that's what this video is really about, right? I want to just like put it out there because, you know, my mentor said to me once, and this is where the change kind of started to begin for me, right? He said that if you keep telling the same story, for instance, for trading, if you keep saying trading is difficult, I'm struggling, I'm having a hard time, nothing seems to work, I don't trust my, if you keep saying that to yourself, then you're just going to reaffirm that, and that is going to become your reality. Like you're just cementing that, right? And so he said that you have to change that conversation or that self talk about yourself if you want your results to change. And that's really where it kind of clicked for me, like in the beginning, before I even started doing psychology stuff, right? But it was that simple change in internal dialogue. And this is going back like a year and a half now. Okay, this is for my journey, anyways. When I said like, when I started saying I am a professional trader, I am a consistent trader. What I mean, I wasn't at the time, right? And I had to become delusional about it and sort of speak it into existence, not worrying about how. I didn't even know about psychology at that point. And so once I started speaking like that, those words started to shift the quantum field around me and realign the universe and my entire trading journey in ways that I could never have imagined. Once I started speaking like that, then next thing I know, I'm, discovered set and forget. I started learning market structure. All of a sudden, Alex G does the 100 to a million challenge. I mean, like, those things just happened in their own time, had nothing to do with me, but because I was speaking it, I became aware, like, my identity and my path, my journey shifted. And then I started noticing things. And then people, places, and situations started coming into my reality. Does that make sense? And that's really how this whole thing works. You have to understand one thing about quantum uh, physics, or identity shifting, is that you have unlimited potential possibilities all happening simultaneously. Like whatever you want to happen is there in the field. You just have to tap in and tune into it. And this is one thing that I go into quite deeply within the Inner Edge course, is that we tap out the negative field that is surrounding you. So you have this, you also, so you have this negative image, these old negative patterns, these negative self-taught, right? which is working against you, and those are also creating a negative field. So you're always going to say, oh, I'm an idiot, I keep messing up, and this and this, and then that becomes your reality. So we, first of all, we clear that out. You need to find a way to clear that out, and that's something that we do very well in the course. And then we have to reprogram and put in the new identity shift. Does that make sense? And really, that is the internal work that every single trader needs to understand and do. It's not strategy. Like, you can be given the best damn strategy entry model, but if you don't believe that you can handle it, if you don't believe in it, if you don't believe you can do it, if you don't believe you can act like a professional and respect it, it's never going to work. Because you're going to, if somehow you think you're a gambler or you're impulsive, then the good strategy that you have, you're going to mess it up, and you're going to enter early, you're going to overtrade, you're going to over leverage, you're going to find a way to mess it up, right? That's your negative identity. So really, you have to shift that identity and uh, become the trader that you want to be. In order, like, you have to be that first internally, and then it shows up, right? And really, that's the main secret to my breakthrough and my success over the past 12 months. And you, once you fix this, you can collapse that timeline so quickly, much faster than anything else, you see. And that's what I want you to understand. Like, you can literally choose your outcome, your identity, your whatever you want. You just have to understand it. And this is where most people go wrong. They don't get it. They don't understand this. They're not even aware of this. They're not in tune with this. And then on top of that, they're running on this negative autopilot programming that's making them, greedy and fearful and disrespectful of their capital and their process. And then they wonder why they can't succeed in trading. And if you think about it for a second, right? That is 99% of the entire human population. If you want to be the 1%, you absolutely have to understand what I'm talking about and apply these rules of the 1%. This is what the successful people do, right? And I really want to share this message because it took me so long to get here. And the fix is a lot simpler than you could ever imagine. Literally. Like, it is so much simpler than you think. But here you are, complicating it, chasing your tail, chasing a strategy, chasing some indicator, some holy grail, something outside of you, which is never going to be the answer. Like, that's like part of the answer, right? I'm not saying that you can sleepwalk and talk your way into succeeding with a bad strategy. Like, that's not going to work either. But let's assume that you have a decent strategy and it works to an extent and there's an edge. Now you got to be able to maintain it. Now you got to be able to execute, right? And not panic, not hesitate, not FOMO, not be fearful, not obsess. And, once you take the trade, you can walk away. You're not double checking it all the time. You're not messing with it. You're not moving your stops. And so that's what the identity shift of, identity shifting really is. And it's so important. Like, that's the quantum field in a nutshell. There is a version of you right now that is totally successful in trading and has everything they want and more. And to them, that version of you thinks trading is easy. That version of you is not trading from lack. That version of you is not trading from scarcity and pressure, and like that version of you is totally relaxed, has 100% conviction and belief in themselves and their system. There's no guessing, there's no guesswork, there's no need to switch strategies, there's no need to add indicators. You see, that person exists, right? It's not fantasy. If you think it's fantasy, then we obviously are not operating on the same level. And nothing I say is going to bring you up to this level until you are ready to hear. The student must be ready before the teacher appears. That's how it works. So it's like either self-fulfilling prophecy in a good way or a negative way. It's like the snake eating its tail, or you know, something fulfilling is just, gratitude. You're always grateful for your system and your process, and it just gets better and better and better, and it just works. So that is, to me, what a quantum trader is. Okay, if you understand it, then this is your sign to go all in on yourself. Trust me on that. Like, if you go all in on yourself and you believe in yourself, you have to believe it, you have to feel it, you have to understand it, and then you can go all in. And then eventually, once you shift internally, then the universe, or your results, your trading has no like option but to align with you. If you're all in alignment, like, even if you don't have a strategy, doesn't matter, because once you are consistent internally and you think you're a professional trader and whatever, like, the right strategy is going to show up also. Like, you're going to manifest that. That you're going to bring that into your reality. Like, when I made the identity shift, I didn't have a strategy. I was still trading some silly displacement candle on ICT, going against the trend. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying, like, the right strategy will reveal itself to you. Like, everything will be taken care of. You don't need to know how. It's just gonna happen. That's the best part. The best part is you don't know how. How about that? You don't need to know how. Just let it go. Just let it be. Like, it will just take care of itself. And that is the power of um, being in alignment with a powerful identity. You see, things just take care of themselves. They just work out. And I totally believe that this is what I'm here for, is to activate your identity, to wake you up to this, to help you shift and find yourself, right? The trading doesn't have to be hard. It's easy. It can be easy. There's nothing easier than just following the process and sticking to the plan, you know. But you have to manage your emotions and all of that stuff. All your demons will reveal itself, and then we just work it out. We just work on it and we just clear it, and then every day you just get better. So I want to see you win this year. I want you to, like, stop worrying about strategy so much and just go internal and fix yourself. Really, really, really. Because that's where the magic is. That's where it all happens. Okay. So if that resonates with you and you want to go deeper, then check out the first link in the description. If you're new to my channel, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with somebody you think will benefit from this message. But until the next video, you're on your own. Take care now. Goodbye.